All right, the next point in our 15-point practice plan, the sixth point, has to do with the affordability of your pricing for the law product or service. The first 5 points had to do with packaging, commoditizing in the sense of law product or service, including the client population, its objective, the product or service that would meet the objective, and then fitting the product or service to the client's specific needs, and then judging the quality of the product. Those are the first 5 points of the 15-point plan. The next 5 points, the second 5 points, have to do with the pricing of the law product or service. And our first pricing consideration is the affordability of the product. Obviously, products or services have to be affordable for a consumer, for a client, to purchase them. If they cannot afford them, they will not purchase them. But the affordability question is much more complex than simply that, because there's something having to do with the client's perception of the value of the product, its actual value, but then separately, even the client's perception of the value of the product. There are some law products or services, perhaps like the defense of a felony charge, that clients will afford even when they're not able. They will borrow the money, they will cash in retirement funds, they'll do other things in order to ensure that they're able to purchase your law product or services. There are other law products or services they will not afford unless they understand its value, and they may have some large confusion about that value as well. So understanding these affordability issues is an important point of your practice plan. Price optimization, trying to find the right price at which to offer the product or service, understanding the market for your product or service, and what other providers, other lawyers may be providing the same or a similar product for. You may have a price that's too high, you may have a price that in some respects is too low. You may have the ability to offer some price choices, and we'll talk about that in a couple more points of the practice plan. But affordability is a key aspect. Know what your clients are able to afford. Know something about the other things that they're purchasing, the other products and services, what restaurants they eat at, where they get their dry cleaning done, or whatever it may be that helps you understand how they approach the purchase of products and services, and what they understand to be the values within the products or services, and what they think is a fair price for it. And you may need to counter some of the biases that clients have about pricing, so that they better understand why you're pricing a product as you're pricing it, and so that you're able to overcome some of the misunderstandings that clients have about lawyers and pricing, because there are many such misunderstandings that are affecting their economic behavior. They're not always rational from our standpoint because they do not understand all of what we do. So help your clients with these pricing issues. Develop a sensitive pricing plan, particularly around the product or services affordability. Key point, make that affordability question an important part of your practice plan. I hope this helps.